What's up, guys? We are going into Rulers of the Fame March for an all mission clear, level 4. So no continues, clear within 5 turns, and Evo units only. So it's going to be a 5-man. So here's the party. If you don't have your own strong Tsukiko, just find a friend Tsukiko. Hopefully they're geared in the shift form. Or just, if you do have your own, bring another one. But we are using Buffoon, whatever his name is, Dark Dragon Buffon, the reward from the most recent Dark Visions, if you cleared all the way through the last stage. If you didn't grab him, I think they're going to be giving him out as rewards for, in Dark Visions going forward. So, grab him at some point. But he is our Evo leader, a 300% stat buff. If you have a stronger leader, use them. But he is our passive provoke. Can't evade. The bosses seem to have accuracy. Do want a little water and a little ice resist. We can probably bump up his ice resist here just for the second stage. The first boss only seems to do physical mainly. Let's see. Some ice resist. I'm not going to worry too much about, getting him to 100%, but come to think of it, I don't know. There might be some, there's not a no deaths mission, so I'm not too worried about him dying. On my test run, he died on turn 2 or between turn 1 and turn 2 on the second stage. But speaking of which, they're both fairies, but we're using Evo damage, so it really doesn't matter. So there we go, passive provoke. I don't really think the bulk matters. Preemptive Mirage, though, from Calming Garb helps. The first boss counters attacks, magic, and physical. So Len is going to be doing her shifted LB to break the boss, and she is crowned. So she has preemptive Mirage as well. Obsidian Bracer, just in case, I guess. None of the rest of this matters. Ravenheart doesn't matter. Evasion doesn't matter. We do want to give her a source of bolting strike, just in case we have to finish the boss off on the second stage. Where are those? So, Scarlet Wave, sure. So yeah, Obsidian Bracer for a Fire in Peril, and then Scarlet Wave. That works. Tsukiko, base form naked, shift form, just her own STMR. Pretty, not the most high-end gear. Her own card. So, max on everything. Dagger, some mana reduction. Doesn't need that since it doesn't apply to Tsukiko. Doesn't need that. And then Selfie, Relieving Song, and some mana reduction. So that should be enough. We'll get into it. Okay, so we're getting ready to counter. So Buffin is going to, let's see, Esper Resonance for the Evo damage boost. Seems to make a bit of a deal on Tsukiko. So Esper Resonance, mitigation, I guess, and then whatever. Lenikin LB. Tsukiko can Rod Imperil, Earth Amp, and then put up the Earth Field. Selfie we just need some mitigation from her, some elemental resistance. That's more for the second stage than anything. Because we're getting some mitigations from Dagger anyway. Oh, and Dagger is crowned, and we do have Bahamut on somebody to summon Bahamut for an LB field from her. So yeah, some elemental resistance and boost for disease resist. And Dagger can just do all of her cooldowns. I think there's mitigation and some resistances in there. Okay, so the boss put up Protect. Yeah, we don't care. So Dagger's going to summon Bahamut. Selfie can Relieving Song. Buffin can triple Mirror of Equity. Lina can triple Mirror of Equity. And we will shift Tsukiko and LB with her. So send Tsukiko, wait a sec, send the other two. So stage 1 handled. Okay, so we are going to just kind of repeat. What was that? Did it lower its own resistances, or? Seems that way. So Lana's going to LB, Tsukiko's going back to the base form. She will Rod Imperil, stat buff this time with Prayer of Protection, and then Earth Amp. Buffin can just kind of repeat. So Esper Resonance, Mitigate, and whatever. Dagger can do her cooldowns. And Selfie can just put up some mitigation and resistance and ailment resistance stat buff. Not sure if this boss actually does any ailments or not. It's a little physical. Resisted something there. So now we will LB with Tsukiko. Lena can triple Mirror of Equity. We'll triple Mirror of Equity with Buffin. Dagger and Selfie really don't have much to do yet. So we will just LB Tsukiko. And we can just, let's see, we'll have Selfie and Trust over to Tsukiko. And Dagger can guard. We'll take some hits. Nothing too bad. So now we'll just burst again. And there we go. So again, bring a friend Tsukiko. You could probably turn 1 OTK those, but... Or if you had a better leader skill, probably a turn 1 OTK with Tsukiko. But it's nothing too bad. So maybe a little more ice resist for the second stage. But yeah, pretty doable. And let's see, while we're here, let's hop over to the Shiva's Katana fight. Trying to remember the rotation I had for this. Let's see. Where's that party? This one. So it's what? Ice units only, no items, clear within 5 turns. We should get a 3-turn clear. So this is the party we're using. Yish EX2 would work. Or if you had some way to fill her LB. That I know we have Fravia here, so Axstar. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest deal here is Ilmatel, Ihana, Ilmatel, being EX3. I'm getting her SLB on turn 3. Her LB would work too, I think. But anyway, gearing, just stop resist from Cherished Cloak. 50% evasion and yeah, passive provoke. So we're getting accuracy down from Fravia. So Axstar, he is 50% evasion, max human. Tried to go with some budget-ish gear. Oh, I'm sorry. I did a test run with this setup. It's actually going to be like a 4-turn clear. If you have better gear, it could be 3-turn. But Fravia starting in the shift form with Obsidian Bracer. There's a dot. I think the Obsidian Bracer should help with that, but not 100%. But stop immunity in both forms. Silver earrings in the shift and Vanille's shoes in the base. Yeah, I mean, her damage isn't going to make or break the fight, honestly. It's all going to be primarily Axstar and some Lasswell. But she's got a spear just to take advantage of Ilmatel's spear in peril. Or Yisha's spear in peril. But she is max human. Just a whatever magic card. Oh, and stop immunity 2 on Axstar from Dragonfly Orb. Lasswell, base form, Titus's Garb, or Reagan's STMR if you have it. 50% evasion. Oh, yeah, 25 evasion, apparently. So, whatever. Yeah, max human, then shift form, oh, and stop immunity. What did I have going on with him? Why isn't he 50 evade? In shift form, max LB, max human. No evasion, apparently. Huh. Oh well, it's whatever. Missing a little TDH. Where did that go? Just a whatever card. What's he at? His shift form sucks to gear. To be honest. Because his passive stats just are non-existent, it seems like. What do we have that can give him some TDH? That's kind of budget. Surely there's some event gear that we got that would give him TDH. No, that's unit exclusive. There's TDH on this. Sure, looks like it. I guess he's old enough. We can call that budget, right? But that does nothing for him. I thought he was a breaker in the shift form. Is he not? No. Never mind. Well. Does Squall's Clothes give TDH? No. But he's 95.88 versus 99.40. Whatever. But gave him 2 Purple Lightning. I think it's higher flat stats than the plus 2 Katana. I think at plus 2 it's only like what, like 500 maybe. Yeah. Whereas the Awakened True Purple Lightning is 1,000 flat attack on him. So, well, we'll just roll with this build on him. So yeah, just a whatever card. Then Yish, Irene's Ring, to quadcast Bolting Strike. She is 200 magical human, 50% evade. So there we go. We'll get into it. Took way longer than it needed to. My apologies. Okay, so she puts up an Ice and Peril Field. So we'll take a little damage on turn 1. It'll be fine. Bravia is going to shift at LB for accuracy down. Yish is going to... let's see, just do her Magnuses and whatever. Bolting Strike, I guess. Lasswell can, in the base form, do his LB mod. Some ice resist for everyone, and then LB fill. Axstar is going to LB, and Ilmatel is going to put up a barrier, and Blizzaga, and just whatever. LB fill right up, I guess. Sure. So there's a little dot and then some ice attacks. So just make sure nobody's like negative on ice resist. So anyway, Bravia this turn, she's going to the base form. She is going to put up an ice field to replace Shiva's ice field. And then here you could fill LB if you needed to, if your Yish was only EX1 with Azure preparation. But we'll just Azure riposte. No, we want a quad. So Frost Blossom, riposte twice, and then Insistence. I would say if you have Ayaka's card, put that on Bravia. And if you have Ayaka's card, you would bring Ayaka instead of... Well, actually, we kind of want Lasswell for the Katana Intro for Axstar. I guess you could always throw a spear on Axstar. But, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, if you have Ayaka, just fit her in somewhere. Probably get a turn 1 OTK, or turn 2. But anyway, so yeah, we are going to LB Yish. And again, if you don't have her EX2, just fill her LB with Bravia. Put a little LB fill on her. I'm not even sure it's that important that we get a Spear in Peril for Bravia. But anyway, Lasswell is going to just Bolting Strike 3 times in the base form. Ilmatel will give us Man Eater on Axstar and Lasswell. Axstar can unlock his capping skill with Basic Carnage, Maledictive Scowl, and then War Goddess's Battle Stance. So we'll try to chain these guys a little. Do some chip damage at least. The whole 4%. So Ilmatel is going to LB this turn. Axstar is going to Devastation Slash 4 times. Fravia is going to Riposte 4 times. Yish is going to Quad Blizzara 4 times. And Lasswell is going to Shifted LB. So we'll send the Chainers and then Axstar right away. Just get that Katana Intro in place. Okay, so, you know, if you were geared better, that would have killed her, but so a little fixed damage it looks like, and then something, I'm guessing a threshold attack. So now we can just reload. And what happened to Devastation Slash? Thought that was a 3-turn unlock. Is it only 2-turn, I guess? Okay, well, I guess we can just SLB Axstar and just chain the rest. But yeah, looks like Lasswell's LB filled again. I guess if it wasn't full, you could always Aura with Ilmatel, but it's full, so we're just going to Maneater on both of them. Axstar and Lasswell again. So we'll start Fravia and Yish, and then send the other 2. And that should finish her off. Okay. I wonder if we got dispelled there. Is that what does he lose the skill with that? So a lot of damage out of Axstar. So there we go. So now you got your Katana that you're probably never going to use. Since it's, well, I mean, you might. I guess it's more applicable to more units than just Lasswell, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, there it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.